Hey everybody, welcome back. Glad to see you. Please keep subscribing on YouTube and following me. Please follow on TikTok. I really appreciate you coming back and checking in and see what I've got to offer to you and for you. So today we're going to continue with the suspended second and the suspended 4 chords in the open position. If you look at my video from yesterday, we got to A, B, and C. Okay, it just became a bit long of a video and I don't want them to get too long. So let's go into D today, okay? Remember, when we want to find out what position in the scale or what number, we do our major scale up and down the neck that I've showed you many a times. Either starting from the E string or the D string. So here we go with the D. Okay, so we've got your D chord, open position. If we start here on the scale, D, we want to do sus2 or suspended 2, we see that that's an E note. This is really basically the easiest one to grasp because all you're doing is you have the E here, you just want to let this finger up and not play this F sharp anymore. You want to play the bottom 4 strings. You're not really playing the E and the A up top. You want that D note to be the root, okay? So you're going, instead of, and that's your sus2. If you want to do 4, let's figure out what 4 is. D, E, F sharp, G, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 4th is the G, okay? So, where's the G? Well, the G is right here on your E string, okay, on the 3rd fret. So instead of doing the regular D, you're adding that G. Hear the difference? You probably have heard that in different songs. Using the 4 and the 2. Okay, so we did D. Let's go to E. Let's go to our scale and see what the 2 is. We start on E here, on the A string, and we're going 1 for the root. So it's F sharp. So we have an F sharp here, and we have an F sharp here, okay? But when we're talking about the 2, it's more in the lower register, okay? So it's a bit of a stretch to get to this F sharp. But if you're playing the E chord, and maybe you have, your fingers are bigger than mine, or your fret radius is shorter, you can get to this F sharp better than I can. It's a stretch for me, but I basically lift up my ring finger, and then I put my pinky down on the F sharp, okay? Listen to the difference. Instead of this E major, you're moving that E up to F sharp. And you get that nice sound. Now there's that F sharp here on your E string. But normally when you're getting into the higher strings and you're doing that higher note and adding that to the chord, it becomes a 9, a major 9, okay? So we'll go past that for now. Don't want to confuse you. So let's find the 4 in the E scale. E, F sharp, G sharp, A. So the 4 is the A when you're talking about the E chord. So we have the A pretty much right here under our fingers on the G string, 2nd fret. So we continue to play the E chord, and we just put down our little finger onto the A, okay? So you're going to do... So hear the difference between... E suspended 4. Now we get to your F, and we're going to, again, we want to figure out what is the 2. Well, we're going to start here. This is a scale. doing it from the first position, F major. So we got F, G. Okay, so here, again, if we do the bar chord and not just play, the partial part of the F chord on your bottom 4 strings, we can stretch that little finger again like we did with the E all the way up to the G here, okay? So again, it's a hard stretch. Okay? Now that you can, again, you can have the G note underneath that F, but that really becomes the F9. Okay, let's go up to G. So you're on G. Let's find out what the 2 is. Well, you're going to do the scale. So 1, 2, A. Okay, so here you've got an A right on your 2nd fret on the G string. So you can take your finger off the B and put it here on the A. Hear that difference? And again, if your hands are good enough and you want to do it just from the bar, you can stretch that little finger up to the A here, which is up on the 7th fret. Okay? What's about the 4? G, A, B, C. So, the 4 is the C note. Okay, so we do have the C note here that we can go and we can do our G chord and we can utilize our index finger for the C. So here's your G. And with the 4, not 4, regular G major. So you got, now you know, suspended 2, suspended 4 in all your open chords from A through G. And tomorrow or later this week, we'll get into the bar chords so you can see how you can play these seconds and these fourths with your bar chords. Hope you liked it. See you next time.